Hey, it's Jeremy from Oxner Insurance. Today, we're talking about workers' compensation insurance, specifically for restaurants, how to save money and some risk management tactics that will bless your business, identify risks, and help you keep thriving. Today, restaurants, hello, what's happening? Restaurateurs, I know you guys love risk management. It's your favorite thing ever, but hey, workers' comp, if you're big enough and you've got an experienced mod, your workers' comp can be affected by these things in a good way because safety and risk management make working at your restaurant even that better because you're going to send your workers home just as good as they were. They're not injured. In the kitchen, check those appliances. Are they under a service contract? Because if you're not sanitizing well and you're sending out things that aren't clean, yikes, the implications are many. Sicknesses, etc. What about your hood? Is your hood under a maintenance contract? Is it checked? Is it cleaned? And then those little big, depending on how big your hood is, sprinklers need to have plastic pieces on them in most cases, depending on the model, but make sure that those nozzles are not clogged, because if you don't have the plastic pieces that keep those nozzles clean so the water can flow when needed, if there is a kitchen fire, you might have a hood that's plugged, at least the sprinklers are plugged, and the fire doesn't go out. And now we have a humongous claim that could have been avoided with a little bit of review of risk management. All right. Slip and falls. Does your staff know what to do? Do you have the right signage? Do you need to call a plumber? Is it that severe? What do they do? Does the shift lead know they need to file an incident report? Was it customer caused? Or was it something else? Was it caused by an employee? Or we could have a safety team and somebody on the safety team's on shift and knows I'm the lead. Okay, this is what happened. Why do we do incident reporting or accident reporting? Because we hope no one's really hurt, especially on a slip and fall, because we all know that Burger King got whacked for over $8 million on a recent claim. Nuclear verdicts, slip and fall, $8 million. So if you have your security team, your training team taking these incident reports, you can use them when you're training your staff to be more safe. Hey, this is what happened. Here's what we're going to do. And this is the big one, the employee handbook. Do all the employees sign it? Where is it? Is it updated with the latest federal and state laws in your state? I don't know. The reason I bring it up is, what if you have somebody get hurt at work? Now we have a workers' comp claim. And they're not hurt where let's just say that they can't carry stuff. But they could do light duty things. They could answer the phones. They could roll up the napkins with the silverware in it. They could refill the bar. Light duty return to work. It will save you guys so much on the indemnity side in workers' compensation claims. But it's got to be formalized. It has to be part of the employee handbook and a part of your company's operations. Otherwise, the employee just goes, I don't want to do it. You got to pay me indemnity to stay at home for 3 weeks so I can recover. Why do you want return to work? One of the biggest reasons is you don't have the indemnity hit your workers' comp and have this huge multiplicative effect on your workers' comp premiums for the next 3+ years. They recover faster. And this is all done with a doctor's approval, of course. So there's a lot that goes into that light duty return to work. However, it is worth it because once it's set up, it just stays there in case you need it so that you don't get clobbered on your experience mod after you have a claim. So we hope those are some nice keys to help your restaurant with risk management. There are a ton of them. And the last one that we want to cover today is you're serving alcohol. Do you have an alcohol policy? And I'm not talking about the people drinking. Well, it does include people drinking on the job, especially when you're bartending. But do you have a policy to get rid of people out of your establishment? If you're a bar, this is absolutely critical because you don't want a 25-year-old who doesn't know how to handle this have some college kid who's out of control or just a patron in general that's out of control. They've had 16 drinks. They're stupid drunk. What do? Well, we've got this nice little form that we generated that talks about how to diffuse the situation, how to politely ask them to leave, and what are the steps that you do to remove them if they don't want to leave the establishment. Because the last thing that you want is that person maybe turning on your staff or turning on another patron and causing a fight. And we all know what insurance is going to cover that with, right? Liquor liability, yippee! Or workers' comp and liquor liability, depending on what the situation is. So we hope that those things have helped give you some ideas as a restaurateur for how to manage your risk. Because if you don't manage your risk, it's going to manage you and it's going to manage your pocketbook in a negative way. And you aren't going to be making a profit because all you're going to be doing is paying for that risk. Thank you so much for watching WCW Blast. This is Jeremy from Oxford Insurance, and here's to your success.